What's happening, friends? If you want to call us, you can. 877-77-BOBBY.
Bobby's Big
Stories.
An Amazon shopper who for 5 years bought very expensive items, including a top-of-the-line iMac Pro, then also some cheaper items, faces 20 years in prison because he would take them, apparently, and then send them back and get a full refund, but not actually put that back in there.
Oh.
He would put in cheaper items as returns. He, all in, $290,000.
Oh, my gosh. That's quite the scam.
Whew, he just kept going, too. I mean, you would think like about 50 grand, you figure out a new scam completely different.
So he bought the expensive, returned the cheap ones, and kept the difference.
Yeah.
U.S. attorneys filed charges against Hamrick in September, saying he had engaged in about 300 fraudulent transactions with Amazon. That included about 270 product returns, 250 of which were materially different in value that amounted to more than $290,000 in total fraud. It said that, and that's what he was doing. He would order an expensive item, initiate a return, then mail a similar but less valuable item, and then he'd also sell the expensive item, so he's getting
Oh, dang,
that's
from
how
both
he's doing it.
ways.
doubling it
Yeah.
up.
Man, yeah, I guess you could why not just fill it up with...
Well, I tell
Are
you
they
why
not
not.
inspecting?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, how do they, when they pull it out of the box, are they like, oh, this is
There's
a...
probably so many coming in.
Right.
And you
This is
gotta
a toy
imagine-
computer.
This isn't even real.
This is a block of wood with a keypad drawn on it.
Like, interesting.
I would imagine that there are so many coming in.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And they're too busy trying to get stuff out. They're probably like, we'll get to those boxes later.
That guy got a little too greedy.
Yeah, so how many you think went through before they were like, okay.
They probably didn't find all of them. They probably found one that was happening after a while.
And then they went back to
And
his
they were
account.
like, okay, let's go and see what else we can find here.
Uh-huh.
$290,000. That's wild. Listen to this. A Texas toddler was found alive 4 days after going missing.
Oh, my.
Did you see this? He followed the dog into the woods.
No.
A Texas toddler who had disappeared last week was found alive. Last Wednesday afternoon, 3-year-old Christopher Ramirez followed his dog into the woods near his house. His mom was unloading groceries from the car. The kid disappeared. Relatives and neighbors searched for about 20 minutes before they called the police. More than 150 law enforcement officials from multiple agencies and volunteers assisted the 4-day search for the toddler.
Oh, my gosh.
They did ground searches using K-9 units. They surveyed the area with helicopters and drones. They also inspected bodies of water in the area. They looked at cameras from other homes where, like the doorbell, all the little security cameras people have. Nothing. So you got to think, day 2, day 3, you're just assuming the worst at that point.
Yeah, especially because food and water, well, water especially, you need that.
The search resulted in a standstill late on its 3rd day, and they were just waiting on any leads. Finally, someone called in and said, hey, I heard some noise. At 11:15, 4 days after his disappearance, the kid was found 5 miles from his home.
Oh, my
5
gosh.
miles.
The little boy was just lost in the woods.
That's crazy.
The boy and his mom had been reunited, and he was reportedly in good shape after the ordeal.
Wow.
But was taken to the children's hospital out of caution. How is he in good shape?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know
get it.
about, I mean, but mentally, there's probably a little bit of trauma there.
Holy moly. First of all, 5 miles. Second of all, 4 days.
Yeah, and like screaming probably or crying for people to come to you, and nobody's coming. You don't understand because you're a toddler.
Well, what I read was a pack of wolves raised him for 4 days.
Oh.
They
Oh,
took him
nice.
in.
Like the Jungle Book.
Yeah.
Did he find the dog?
Well, the question to me was, where'd the dog go? Did the
Right.
dog come back
Yeah.
without him and just act like nothing ever happened? Or is the dog still gone?
Who knows?
Speaking of dogs, Dog the Bounty Hunter said that Brian Laundrie's parents could face prison if they've helped their son evade capture. In an exclusive interview with the Sun, the dog said that Chris and Roberta Laundrie, that, hey, you don't know if he's standing in the park across the street or behind the golf course, but basically if you're hiding him or know anything about him, you're going to jail too.
Well, yeah.
But I think they know that.
Yeah, that's like a no crap.
It's like we need a
statement.
dog to tell us that.
Like, right.
Like,
all
Dog
know
loves
that.
the attention right
Yeah.
now. I was watching some TikToks of people that are trying to figure out the case. Internet sleuths, as they
Oh,
call them.
okay.
yes.
And they think that Brian Laundrie's hiding under the flower bed, and
I saw that.
because they
Where?
there's under the flower bed at his house.
Oh.
Because his parents were out gardening, and some drones flew over, and there's some footage, and it looks like a hand is coming out of the ground. But I would think if you were hiding in the flower bed, 1, you wouldn't come out in the daytime. 2, you wouldn't reach your hand out like Return of the Dead, or
What were they handing him, a snack?
Well, yeah, because your hand just wouldn't come out straight dirt.
Yeah.
But there is a picture. Anyone else see the picture of his hand coming out? Mike D, did you?
Yeah, I saw the video.
What did you think?
It doesn't look like a hand.
It doesn't. And the drone's a little high, and they're zooming in.
But his parents, they're just gardening like life is normal right now. Like
Maybe
oh.
they're gardening because life isn't normal right now.
Oh, trying to get away.
Okay. Fair, therapeutic. I get
It's
it.
their backyard, too, and there's a fence, and maybe they're just like,
Yeah.
we have to do something.
I get it.
What if they're not involved?
I know. Yeah.
I mean, have they checked the house? Have they checked the garden?
I would think they check the house, yes.
course.
Okay, all right.
He's in his bedroom asleep. They just have never gone inside. Yes, of course, they checked the house.
All right, just checking.
All right, that's the news.
Those were Bobby's Big
Stories.
I have a couple things to say. The first thing I'm going to say is that we have an update with Abby and the firemen.
Oh, yay.
Come on.
Yeah,
I need
and
this.
a significant one.
Okay.
Breaking news! Thursday, Abby goes, this guy messaged me, and it was completely random. And he said it was an accident. And it's like this good-looking fireman. And
The
he's like,
message was a picture of him in front of a fire truck.
yeah, it looks like for a calendar. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, Abby, I don't know. I think it's a scam. And so we spend a day talking about it. She FaceTimes him just to make sure he's a real person on the show on Friday, and he answers.
He answered.
And then she freaks out and just hangs up, basically.
It was so amazing.
It was so amazingly and awkward and everything. There's a huge update. Who knows the update?
I don't.
No, not me.
No.
No one?
Wow.
Ray, do you know it?
No, not at all.
It's the big. Mike, do you know it? It's gone away. I did not think it was going to go.
Yeah.
Whenever I saw this, I don't curse. I haven't cursed in like 3 or 4 years.
You cursed?
Almost. I went, holy. Didn't you?
I couldn't believe it.
I
I said,
couldn't.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, me too. Like I was in the bed and I went, holy. And Caitlin goes, what? And I was like, Abby and the fireman. She was like, really? And I told, oh man.
You told her?
No. Well, I had my computer up.
Oh.
So-
Okay. Well, let's just get to it.
All right, what
do we
is it?
need
What
to
I'll
is
do
do?
it in a few
What is
minutes.
it?
I know, but let's do whatever we need to do to get there.
Let's get the day
Song,
moving. Come on.
commercial, let's go.
Is Abby near the microphone?
Yep.
Hey, Abby. Were you equally as shocked?
Yes. I was like, this. No, it can't be real. Like,
Okay.
but
Okay.
I-
Leave
I-
it there. Don't say too much.
Okay, what is
Wait,
happening?
now I think something different than I was thinking.
Okay. I'll get your predictions on what you think it was in a second.
This is better than a TV show.
Oh, this is crazy,
Come
man.
on.
If I saw this on a TV show, I'd go, no chance. Okay. Abby is answering the phones, though. Right, Abby?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. You can
Let's
call
go.
us if you want. 877-77-Bobby. That's our phone number. 877-77-BOBBY. And we'll get to this Abby segment in a second. Unbelievable.
Come on.
Give us a hint if it's like good or
I'm not
bad.
saying
I think it's good.
I don't know.
But I wouldn't have bet any. You could have taken any money I had, and I'd have bet it, and this
The
wouldn't have
way
happened.
Bobby talked, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're dating, they're getting married.
No,
the
yeah.
way Abby talked, I'm like, oh, it's an old lady and living in a basement. I don't know.
Classic us, huh? All right, LV Shane, my boy, will update you on this segment coming up in a minute. Holy moly! Thank you, guys. Everybody's wondering what's going on. So, do you want to guess, guys?
No.
I know. I really
I
have
just
no
want it.
clue.
You have no clue?
No.
No clue.
I'm all over the place with it.
Morgan?
I still feel like my theory is correct.
Which is?
That he knows who she is, found her number on the internet, texted her, and is being dishonest.
Okay.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be a big
Yeah, but
breakthrough.
so yeah, like what's
It could
the?
be. It could be that maybe he's done it before to somebody else.
Oh.
Oh, he's a serial.
What?
Whatever.
I
this
don't
is.
know. I'm just telling you. I'm just advocating that anyone's theory could be right at this point. I'm going to give you a 30-second recap. Abby comes in, goes, this hot fireman messaged me. She goes, it's a picture. He said it was an accidental text. We've been chatting back and forth. We're like, I don't even think he's real. We message him in the studio. He's real. He answers the
FaceTime.
call. Yeah. He answers. We see him. And then we're like, uh-oh, our world has shifted. Mine, I thought it was a scam. But there's been a big breakthrough over the weekend. No guesses.
No. I just want to know.
I know Ray probably has a guess. He has a conspiracy theory about everything.
I mean, I have just a normal guess. But yeah, I have no idea what it is.
What's the guess?
Flights are cheap. She going to see the dude?
Or maybe she went to see the dude.
Already?
Well, over the weekend?
Why not?
I would see him coming here versus her going there.
That's a good one, Amy.
So maybe he showed up at her door this
he
weekend?
knocked on her door.
I mean,
We'll give you the update next.
oh my gosh.
Our phone screener, Abby, is in the studio. Just a quick recap. A few days ago, she hits me up and she goes, hey, this guy texted me randomly. And he sent me a picture of him in front of a fire truck. And he's really cute. So I text him back, and he was like, no, it was an accident. I didn't mean to send you that. And I was like, ooh, sleep with one eye open. Mm-hmm. And so they started texting, and he said it was a complete accident that he sent you this picture.
Yeah, he did.
He was trying to send it to his police chief.
Fire
Fire
chief.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, fire chief, yeah. So we have this conversation. One whole day on Thursday, we're just debating if it's real or not. On Friday, I said, Abby, you have his number. Let's FaceTime him. And she does it. She stands in the corner, and he answers. And you see his face, so you know he's a real person.
I do.
He's
Yep.
that real person. He wasn't a catfish.
Mm-mm. That was him.
It was him. Now, did you guys continue texting after you got off the show that day?
We did. Yeah. So I can't. Do you want me to because this was the last text that you sent him, that you sent from my phone.
Oh, I
Oh,
forgot
yeah.
I texted from your phone.
Yeah.
Yes. So you were like, let's talk later. I knew you were being honest about it being a random text. Did you ever tell the fire chief about it? LOL. Have a good day at work. And then he was like, no, he never responded back. Thanks. Hope you have a good day too. And so then we just started talking randomly about like Friday night plans.
So you did talk more?
Yeah.
All throughout the weekend?
Oh yeah. Throughout the weekend. But in the middle of the weekend is when he.
Okay.
Send me something
Hey, don't say that! Okay.
What? He
Sorry.
said he's married with kids.
What?
Well, I don't know how much that you're willing to share about that part of it, but feel free to.
Oh, no.
What is
What?
it?
Oh, no.
What is
Married
it?
with kids?
Oh, no.
Well, I don't know. I
know.
mean, or that he's like, he's been watching her for a year.
So let's put to rest some theories,
Okay.
okay, Abby?
Yeah.
Morgan's theory, which I was a co-signer on, that he found your number and then this was just a way for him to get to you.
Yeah, like he already knew Abby from the show and he Googled her.
Do you think that's the case?
That is not the case.
That is not the case.
Oh.
Is my theory
Well,
correct?
my theory initially was this is just a catfish straight up because I would get them too back in the day and it'd be like, I'm just a hot, lonely nurse. Here's a picture of me. You want it? And so I thought maybe that was it because he's a little too good looking to be sending him a random text, you know? And you happen to be single and he happens to be single.
Yeah, it's
it just
weird.
didn't add up. But it being a catfish, is that true or false?
False.
That's a false one too, right? What?
I
Is it
don't know
me?
where-
Wait,
Is
what
it
do-
me?
what do you mean?
My theory was that it is what it is. He accidentally messaged her, and this is fate. And we're gonna see where this goes.
So he ended up sending you a picture that was very valuable.
Yes, he
And-
did.
Of?
Well, hold on.
Valuable.
I'm explaining it.
I'm nervous what he sent.
So let's say Abby's phone number is, because you have a 316 area code, which is Wichita.
Wichita, yeah.
Let's say Abby's number is 316-111-1111.
Oh,
Okay?
Pizza Hut.
No, it's not. I'm just saying if that's her number, okay? He then sends Abby a screenshot of what his fire chief's phone number is,
Okay.
who also has a Wichita area code.
What up? Yes, and it's 311-111.
It's 316-111-1112.
Oh. Wow.
It literally is one number different.
Yes, the last two digits are just
Are
flipped.
flipped.
Like
That
they're flipped.
is the proof we
How?
needed.
How's that possible?
Wait, guys. Now, could he have made that?
That's
part
what I
up?
told. That's what Mikey and I said. We said,
No.
but he sent a whole list of people's phone numbers.
Yes.
Really?
Oh wow, that
Like
is.
it looks like a legit directory. It's like the
What is
staff
that
directory
from?
of the fire department.
Oh, okay.
So now
it's
we have everyone in the fire department's number if we need it.
Let's call him.
Okay, let's call everybody and confirm. Just pick one random person on there and be like, "Hey, I need Chief's number," and just make sure that the Chief's number hasn't been
Hey,
doctored.
quickly, I need
gosh.
Chief's
Because
number.
Hey, I got a hose broken. I don't even know what to say. Hey, the Dalmatian's missing and the hose is broken.
listen, you
Our
can
pole somehow our pole is broken. We can't go down it.
you can Photoshop a phone number.
Agree.
yeah.
Abby, do you think this is legit?
I think it looks legit because it's on the website. It's
No, I
on
mean,
like the back end
I
website
agree,
for him.
but he could take a picture of that and then doctor the phone number. I've doctored.
Oh no.
You're the one that was fighting for this, and now all of a sudden you're doing
Wait. She's about
clickbait.
to admit she's doctored some stuff.
I never used it. I I didn't. It was desperate times during COVID, and they were going to not let my daughter go to school. I don't know. It was this whole thing. So
I know the story, so feel free.
But I never did it.
Go
I
ahead.
never did it. It just, how legit it looked was kind of scary.
How legit what looked?
The
doctor.
The doctor
work.
saying she could go, like the negative test, or I don't even remember the whole thing. I just remember
man.
that I couldn't go through with it. One of my friends doctored it as like a joke because he knew I was like crying and I was like emotional about it. So he fixed it or created it. And he's like, here, just use this. It'll help you out. And then it looked so real, but then I couldn't bring myself to deceive them that way. So anyway, I know that it's possible, and I'm just looking out for that potential scenario. But I do believe that it's serendipitous and it's meant to be, and y'all are gonna get married.
It's a it's a website. It's the back end of the website.
Yeah, what do you think, Mike? You've seen it, and you what do you?
I mean, it looks legit. There's a URL with like an internal thing.
Okay,
Looks legit.
here we go.
So he sent that to you, proving that he was.
Yeah, he's like, I just wanted you to know I'm not messing with you. Like, it really was an accident.
Okay.
And I was like, what? I was like, this is too crazy. He's like, I know, it was a total accident.
Okay, but at this point, since you FaceTimed him from the show, and I'm sure he could hear us like laughing in the background or dying laughing in the background, has he said like, what was that about? Why did you FaceTime me?
No, he really hasn't. And that's what's kind of weird. He hasn't brought up anything like that. But he was like, can you send me an actual picture? Because I only got to see your face for like 3.2 seconds on FaceTime.
And so did you?
I did.
Okay.
I didn't have a mask on.
And
Oh, I mean.
And he
yeah.
replied?
Yeah, he did.
and then you guys kept talking.
He's like, you look much better without a mask on. I'm like,
Nice.
"Thank
Come
you."
on.
Good line.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been talking, and he asked. I mean, I've asked
Hey, what
a
if
lot
he just
about
said the
him.
opposite?
And
Hey, put the mask back on.
I know.
Please.
Oh, I was scared of that.
So you guys kept talking.
Yeah. I mean, I've learned a lot of things, and he's asked me a lot of things too.
Like how? Like what?
Well, for one, I mean, he was asking what I do for my job. Like, what do you do in radio and podcasting? And then he's like, are you married? Do you have kids? Do you have a boyfriend?
Okay, but have you said the Bobby Bone Show?
No,
Okay.
that does not come up.
Does he know that you're on social media and he can see you and like see everything?
Oh, speaking of, yeah, I looked him up because I found him. And he doesn't follow me, but he's private. So I don't know if he follows anybody else or like Bobby Bone Show. So.
But he hasn't asked for your Instagram handle?
No.
Maybe he's not that. If he's private.
Yeah, I mean, if my husband, if this were him, he's not into social media at all. Like, I don't think he would think to do that.
Morgan, I see you theorizing. It looks like. What do you?
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just like all innocent. It's a random text, and like he's just like, "Oh, I'm making a cool friend in Nashville." Maybe that's what's happening here.
So, do you
That could be it.
feel? I don't know. As a dude, you're not sending multiple text messages a day to a
All
buddy.
weekend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
That's true.
he's interested.
Have you confirmed if he's like single, married, anything like that?
He's not married.
Does he have kids?
He does have kids.
Okay.
I don't know if
How
I'm
old
gonna
is
say
he?
Too much. I feel like I'm saying everything about him.
Then don't.
Should I not do that?
You can't. You don't have to. But
then don't.
What's the age difference between you and him? You don't have to say his age, but just about, is it like 10 years?
Less than 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you guys text good morning? Does that happen?
No.
Okay.
At
Well,
what
actually,
point?
yeah, he does. He does. Yeah. He is always on his phone. I mean, he's like the red immediately.
Have you asked him, like, wow, you have the red receipts on. Why?
So he texts good morning? Mm-hmm. Okay, a buddy doesn't do that. Somebody that's just looking to hang out and slap backs.
Nope.
Like, hey, pal, that's not. So what's the plan?
I don't know what the deal is here. And he asked what dating is like in Tennessee too.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, it's not good. And then he said it's the same there too. So
Universal.
Abby, do you
I
like
just-
him? Like, do you like the conversations you guys are
he's
having?
so fun. What? I'm like, how is this so easy that we can just carry a conversation on? I can't with
But
anyone in Nashville.
It's
What?
on
Talking about?
text. Like,
Look.
there's been no phone call.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, I
And
think
no
that's
phone
level up time.
Yeah. Call him now.
Well, I
my
think. Okay, well, let's give our advice. Morgan, you go first.
I feel like you should have a FaceTime date. Like, if this is going to go anywhere and you might want to pursue it, you have to take it to that next step. And a FaceTime date is the first step.
That was going to be my advice too. I don't know that I would, try to shove a quarter through the top of the Advil bottle because that's tough.
Huh?
You can get it. You can get it through there, but it's hard. But I would let it happen organically and be like, "Hey, we should FaceTime sometime." Not let's set a FaceTime date. But I'm with Morgan.
Okay.
Like you need to level up a little bit.
Do you jump from phone call to FaceTime, or is that just could
Who
they
phone calls?
Oh, well, that's what I'm saying. Is it that not a thing?
not for me.
Okay.
Oh, I like calling.
I don't like talking on the phone. I'd rather talk in,
But that's an icebreaker before you get to the FaceTime.
They've already FaceTimed.
Well,
we
that
have
was like for
FaceTime.
2 seconds.
I would set up a FaceTime date if you can.
Okay. Do I admit that we've kind of been talking about this, where everybody knows?
I mean,
He's not admitting the true story. Why would you?
He is admitting the
I
true
don't
story,
know.
and
He
he might
concocted
feel
this whole
betrayed.
website, so who cares? This whole phone number thing.
Do you think he did? I'm going to get that out of him.
No, I
know.
don't. I think he's telling the truth.
You do?
I do. You can always call the fire chief. You have his number.
Oh
It's him with a deeper voice who answers. Hello?
That's the fire chief.
So this is where we're going to leave this for today.
Mm-hmm.
Continue to text with him. You can flippantly text out there, hey, at some point we should just get on FaceTime together. Not, hey, we need a FaceTime date now.
Yeah.
But hey, we should get on FaceTime together at some point and then see how he reacts.
Okay.
But I wouldn't do it during the show or he's going to go, she gets awfully crazy around 8:30 in the morning.
In the morning. I know.
Okay?
Yep.
You feel good though?
I just still can't believe that. I cannot. Can you?
Yes, because
It
yes.
was flipped. 2 numbers. What are the odds of that?
What we're going to do is we're going to have Mike D investigate a little further on this website.
Okay. He's
How
gonna
can
call
you
the
get
chief.
in? I thought it was a back.
It is.
Like
but,
you have to have a login, maybe.
Mike can do anything.
but let's say, wait, you don't need a login, I don't think, do you? Or can you just?
Well, you can just go and
It
get
looks
people's
like it's
phone
like
numbers.
an internal site. Like you
Yeah.
have to be on their server to get on it.
We'll do it old school. Just call the numbers. Investigative reporting.
I kind of, if I did call one of them. I'm
No,
like,
not
what's
one
your
of them.
chief's-
Call the fire chief.
Oh, the fire chief.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's one number off, and he'll probably think it's a spam call because it's so close to his number.
I actually want to do this.
You do or don't?
I do.
I don't know. I feel like she should stay out of it because it might ruin her chances with him.
No.
Like we should do it. Well, I don't because
This is already
If
crazy,
you were him
Amy.
and you found out that she was like doing this whole thing behind, like about you.
But if it was so random like this, I would understand.
Okay.
Because I would also feel like it was a spam situation.
You got to double check everything.
All
It's so
right,
random.
I guess can't be too careful.
Okay. Next step is continue the texting. Toss it out there. Chum it up.
Okay.
Hey, we should get on FaceTime sometime. See what he says.
Okay.
Good?
Sounds good.
Are you getting butterflies when he texts you?
I don't know about that because I think it's different because you haven't met, don't you? I feel like you don't really get butterflies if you haven't met somebody.
I think you could still be nervous about.
Yeah.
Or like, are you excited when he
Yeah.
texts you? When do you see it? You're like, ooh.
I'm like, ooh, what's he gonna say? I don't know. We'll see. I don't know.
Okay,
It's weird.
We'll check in with you tomorrow. Let us know if anything happens, okay?
Okay.
There she is.
Sounds
There's our big
good.
update.
All right, that's good.
His phone number was,
One.
his
One.
last 2 numbers were flip-flopped to
Yeah.
her phone number.
And he says he has fat fingers, so that's why he hit the wrong one.
So it's
Have
real.
him take
He
a picture of
does.
his fingers, by the way.
You take
I need to see just how fat these fingers are. Okay, thank you, Abby.
Thanks.
All right, we'll be back. Let's grab a couple calls. Michelle is on the phone on line 4. Hi, Michelle. Thank you for calling. What's going on?
Hey, thank you. Good morning. Morning, studio.
Morning.
I just wanted to make a comment about the Abby situation. When she answered the phone, I shared it with her. I don't think that she should go any further with checking out the chief's phone number. That takes a lot of effort for somebody to make up a screenshot of a website and phone numbers. And, I mean, she asked him for an explanation, and he gave it to her. And, you know, if this relationship's going to work, you've got to go into it with a little bit of trust. And if he beat around the bush and didn't give her an explanation, then, you know, maybe red flag goes up. But he gave her an answer, and I think she should just go with the flow. And like I told her, if he's lying, she's going to get a gut feeling, and the truth's going to come out. But I think she should enjoy it. And he gave her an answer, trust him, and go for it and see what happens.
I hear you. I respect that. But as someone who's been scammed a couple of times, and they have went through many lengths to scam me, and then to see all the scams that are happening to folks now, especially through text or social media, like, I feel like I kind of have to guard her a little bit. And so I hope you're right. That would be the greatest thing ever if it's real and it all happened. But because of the current environment, it's like, Abby, you really need to make sure. Next thing you know, you're down $3,000.
Yeah.
Because he needs, you know, a little cash to get him through. But I agree. I hope it works out. Worst case, I hope they just end up friends and a good story. I hope that's worst case. But worst case, like, I almost got scammed by a dude acting like a supermodel once. I fully believed it. It's been 15 years, but still, that was way back in the day, early on. But thank you for the call. I think that's I wish I could live in that space that she lives in. This amazing caller named Michelle. Michelle, thank you, and I'm glad you and Abby had that talk.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. See you later. Let's go to Lisa in Mobile, Alabama. Lisa, what's going on with you?
Good morning, Bobby. Good morning, studio.
Morning.
Hey, so I had a little bit of a suggestion for the Abby situation.
Okay.
So what if one of you guys, Bobby, Amy, somebody, called the fire chief's phone number as if you were, trying to get in touch with Abby? Oops, you missed out the number. But if he's a fire chief, he's going to answer the phone in a pretty professional manner. And you should be able to, one, you're going to find out if it's a legit number. Two, if he's a legit person. And possibly if he is the fire chief.
She just put me onto something here.
What?
Almost. I think it's why brainstorming is good, because sometimes you can take somebody else's idea and go, oh, I like that, but let me just turn it a little bit. Two things. One, if I were to call him and he answered, regardless of how professional he answered, unless he was fighting a blaze in the background, I'm just not going to believe it's him.
You hear sirens?
Yeah, I need to hear. However, you can push that number. It's like star, blah, 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 and it goes right to their voicemail.
What?
I didn't know about that.
What's that?
There's a certain, like, we'll call it a prefix, like super prefix that you can type on front of a number, and it skips. Ray, do you know about it?
No, I don't. New
I'm
to me.
surprised you don't.
It goes to their
right.
voicemail?
It goes right to their voicemail.
Okay, so you think he has this is Fire Chief. such and
Fire
such.
Chief Wembley.
Welcome. Leave a message if you got a fire.
No, I don't think that's it. But I think it's, hey, you've called, Chief Johnston.
Yeah. It's worth a shot.
Huh. Interesting.
Mike, did you Google that? Because I used to do that all the time because I never wanted to talk to people or wanted them to answer. So I'll just dial this number and it go right to their voicemail.
Yeah, it looks like a full number you dial, and then you enter the other number you're trying to call.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, do it.
Do you want to do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
I can't do it on the air because his voicemail will be on the air.
You can turn him down.
What? Okay.
Turn it down and then.
As soon as it answers, turn it down?
Yeah.
I don't want to do it from my phone.
Okay.
Why not?
I don't want to do it from
Can't
my
we
phone.
do it from a landline? Like Abby's phone or Ray's or Scuba's or something?
What do you think, Mike? Do you want to do it?
I mean, I could do it.
Okay, do it. Can you do it right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
He's gonna
Here
do
we
it.
go. So he's doing it.
Okay.
He's dialing.
He's going to dial the number. And what this number does is it eliminates the ability for the phone to ring. And it goes right to their voicemail.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It's
Yeah, like,
awesome,
why
dude.
would you want that though?
Because, here we go. Mike's calling right now.
Okay, I hear.
I hear something.
Mike can repeat what he hears.
Here we go. I got a confused face.
So you have to leave a voicemail. You have to record a voicemail and then call it, and it leaves it automatically.
Just be like, oh, sorry, wrong number.
Oh, so you don't get
but
to
you don't
hear
get to hear
their
it?
voicemail? Oh,
That's a different thing.
what in the world is that?
We'll figure it out, and if we can, we'll do it.
If not, like,
We'll do it
let's just
tomorrow.
call him.
Are you kidding me?
Wait, why? What?
This
what,
guy
why
will drop
is it
Abby
bad?
like a bad habit. If
Oh no,
for
we
some
won't. We're not going to talk about Abby. What if I call? What's his name?
Fire Chief Wembley.
Okay, well, I guess we're not going to say his name on the air. But like, what if we call and we're like, I don't know what to say yet, but I don't mind calling
Okay,
him.
I don't think we call straight up. Let's think about this tomorrow. We'll have an answer.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.